Just about to get started. And on the mound now, Jesus Luzardo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
0-1's the count.
And now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Out to short. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first, and he's safe at first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jake Berger in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball two.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Rodriguez leads off first with one away. Real Muto with a snap throw. And he gets back in. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Cal Raleigh can't hold up, and that's a strike. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Randy Arozarena now at the plate. Late swing fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. Randy Arozarena hits one out. And they jump out front. It's 3-0. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Turner hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia. And towing the slab in this one, Logan Gilbert. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Max Kepler at the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. In the air to left center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swinging a foul straight back. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Dylan Moore. Luzardo back to work. Swung on, belted. Back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Tellez in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Donovan Solano stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one the other way. Clemens. In plenty of time to first. And now 2 gone. Luke Raley, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 is the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first. And that is that. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team. In the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Last year, the Phillies had the 2nd best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here comes Real Muto. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez on the move to the alley. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. He was late there. Strike one.
Just
0-1's
not
the
able to
count.
catch up to that velocity.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the third inning. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up next for Seattle, Jake Berger. Clips the corner, 0-1. And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. 1 out, base is empty. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. And here is Cal Raleigh.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Next to hit, Edmundo Sosa. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Rosarena calls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kepler takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball.
2-0.
There's a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Schwarber at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Ball 1 there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Crawford at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Out there to center. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. He's already home. In this game.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 41.
And a foul ball. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Rowdy Tellez up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Counts 1-0.
Here's Donovan Solano. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check swing, went around, and now 2-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's JT Realmuto. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's the swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
Too
strikes.
close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that's downstairs and outside. Castellanos off of first with 2 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Luke Raley. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Raley, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the ground right side, sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Berger up next for the Mariners. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Gilbert back to work. And that misses. Ball 1. center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Just missed. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground might be 2. And it gets by him. Around second is Turner. And it throws offline, safe at third. Bryce Harper to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Turner at third. Kepler at first with no outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
One ball.
In the dirt,
strikes.
blocked. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to first. And that's a fair ball. The run scores from third. Tie ball game. 4-4. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's now 5-4. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one outside. 1-2 to count. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's gone. And we are all tied up. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. And a base hit into right center field. JP Crawford up next for the Mariners. Arozarena on the move. And a sac bunt here. Sosa fires across the diamond, out on the sac bunt. So up next, Dylan Moore.
Just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Up and in, ball one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Ripped, but it curls foul. Curve in the dirt. In there at the knees, and the count's full. And a swing and a miss. Two gone now. And now the DH, Rowdy Tellez. 1 for 2. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Arozarena flies around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second. First and second. 2 outs. Rayleigh will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizzardo.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering down in the dirt. The Phillies trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 55.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Sugar.
Grounds one to short. No play. That's an infield single.
The first baseman,
Jake Berger up next for the Mariners.
Berger.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
He might want to steal
0-1
second in
count.
this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Not
No,
in
he's
time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And now Cal Raleigh. That's
Nope,
off the
that's
inside corner, and that's ball 1. And fouled off. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Randy Arozarena. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside.
0-1.
That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kepler on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia. New pitcher on now, Gregory Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one the other way. To first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Arozarena puts it away, and that is that. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Dylan Moore. Sugar back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one is inside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. And a good eye there. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Rowdy Tellez up next for the Mariners.
Rowdy Tellez. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Now a check swing, but he held up. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 8th. So here's the Phillies DH. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And it stays fair. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the tying run at second. That one drifts inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. One down. Phillies down a run. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Castellanos swings through it for strike 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling at all.
Check swing. Went around. That's strike 2. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Luke Raley. First offering, and it just misses. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 66.
And that's through there for a strike.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jake Berger. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying, and it's off the batter's eye. And they add to the lead. It's 7-5. Base is empty with 2 away. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And that one clips the corner. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Real Muto to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Brandon Marsh. Andres Munoz comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Fought off foul.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. The other way. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. This one is over. Gilbert with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.